It is the most famous car show in the world. In fact, it is the biggest factual TV show in the world, and this is where Top Gear is shot. There are fancy cars lying around, so that is how you know this is it. This is where Top Gear comes from.
Tonight, I get chased.
Right behind us.
Matt gets chased.
See if I can shake him in these twisties.
And then, in a bizarre twist, I chase Matt.
Come on, Great Britain.
And Matt chases me.
We're gonna get smashed.
We're going to meet the new presenters, maybe try out the track and see if it will still remain the biggest, baddest show in the world. What has changed, what has remained the same about Top Gear?
Well, the studio's changed a bit. The presenters have changed a lot.
There's a lady now.
Yeah, there are other changes too. And the track's changed for our celebs. So we've gone rallycross instead of just around the normal track. And we've changed the reasonably priced car to a rallycross car. They're the main changes, I suppose. The studio's slightly different. It's a bit brighter. It's a bit,
it's more global.
Chris was hired by the BBC last year to replace Jeremy Clarkson, who hosted Top Gear's current incarnation for 12 years. He got into an altercation with the producer over food, and, well, the rest is history. Richard Hammond and James May went along with him to Amazon, and their new show, The Grand Tour, premieres soon. Will you be punching any producers?
Will I? Not unless they ask me to, no. It's not my intention. Apparently it doesn't go down very well.
Yeah, I've heard.
We don't talk about catering on the show anymore.
There are 5 other new presenters on the show: American actor Matt LeBlanc, as well as British industry insiders Eddie Jordan, Chris Harris, and Rory Reid. German motor racing driver Sabine Schmitz is the only woman on the team.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that first. The people were asking me, did Top Gear call you so far? I said, no, should they? Yes, why not? I think you're the right person. And I said, no, I'm so busy, I have no time. And then finally they contacted me and I said, okay, yes, I'm with you in the team. So
here we go. I took the fastest ever ride of my life with Sabine Schmitz on the famous Top Gear track. While I smiled through my terror, she chatted casually while driving at speeds that are definitely illegal on ordinary roads in every country.
When I was young, I always wanted to go fast on a horse, on my bike or whatever. So I like the speed. There's really a need for speed. And I couldn't wait to get my driving license to go on the Nordschleife because it's my living room is the Nordschleife. I grew up in the middle of the track, so close by. And so I couldn't wait for that. At least I got my car and I go for it. Nobody could stop me. So.
Hi guys.
Hello, Eddie. Larry
from Kenya.
From Kenya.
He was a man asked the questions from Kenya.
68-year-old Eddie Jordan, a former motorsport team boss, is the adult supervision on the new Top Gear.
I'm supposed to be the sensible one, which is not the case. I'm certainly the older one, and I've got if you like, some years of experience from a motor racing point of view, and I hope that some of that comes out in the programme.
Hi, I'm Rory Reid, host of Extra Gear, the programme that lifts the lid on the world's biggest car show, Top Gear.
Motoring and tech journalist Rory Reid, on the right here, will present a spin-off show called Extra Gear alongside Chris Harris.
Yes, it's me, Chris Harris, and I'll be joining Rory to have a good poke around all the Top Gear cars. The good, the bad, and the downright infuriating.
I was doing my day job, driving around in cars, being filmed, talking about cars anyway. Now I get to do it on a really big scale with a lot of very talented people behind me, with some even better cars than I had access to. So this is just a dream come true for me.
Maybe they are. I think we've always been people that have that job that people always wanted to have, regardless of whether we're working on Top Gear or somewhere else. It's access to cars, it's filming cars. Come on, it's a pinch yourself moment. You have to say, am I really doing this? It's that much fun. It's a dream come true.
Instead of the old, reasonably priced car, they've swapped it for this, the Mini Cooper, a rallycross car. That's what the premiere episode's first guests, British Ramsey and American actor Jesse Eisenberg, tried on the new track.
Okay, Vital Instinct's going too fast. This is really slippery.
Matt LeBlanc, the first American presenter of Top Gear, did not make the international press launch, but he appears to be getting the hang of things.
door would have been nice.
It's a gamble, really, reinventing a show that broadcasts in 212 territories worldwide, with an estimated audience to be around 350 million. But Chris is unfazed.
I suppose I do feel pressure, yeah. I do feel pressure, but I'm okay with pressure. And I think you need to feel pressure. It's when pressure turns into stress, that's not so good. But no, it's good. We have to feel like that. You know, this is a big deal, you know, and we've got to feel the responsibility and the weight of that responsibility. So, no, I need that for it to matter.
Do I think this one will be better? Well, as I've already said, yes, I think I'm biased, and I think this will be better because it's a slightly different dynamic. The car will be the star, and then you've got Chris and Matt supporting each other, and then different people coming in, which is a change. And I think that will emerge as being a fun thing.
The old Top Gear never did a show in Kenya, and we are very offended about that. Are you guys going to come to Kenya and do a show?
Well, we heard you were offended about that, and that's why we intend to get there as soon as possible.
And on that bombshell, that's Top Gear.